Good to see you all here on WINsta Live on Wednesday, May 6th. Can you believe it? All right, well, as we do every week, we're going to start with the WINsta Live theme song. Woke up this morning, wondering why I was blue. Turns out that I was missing you. Or wait, was I missing when? I think that I was missing when. So we're gonna call this a WINsta Live, 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 a WINsta Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WINsta Live on Wednesday, May 6th. I'm coming to you from my basement because I am a hashtag basement band director. Hashtag basement band director. And this is just where I'm going to be today because everybody else is home today, so they're upstairs. Nobody wants to hear this show except you 7 people who are here. I appreciate you being here. So, as I do every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I always kick off with the, after the theme song, I do the dad joke of the day. So, did you hear? A cheese factory in France exploded. Yep. Debris was everywhere. Get it? Debris was everywhere. Ask an adult if you don't know what that means. Debris. All right, so there you go. I have a special instrument that I'd like to play for you today. And this goes out to all the percussionists who are tuning in today via Instagram Live. And if you watched me on the announcements a couple weeks back, I did these. Are these not the tiniest crash cymbals you've ever seen in your life? Tiny crash cymbals. Tiny crash cymbals. I got them as a gift from my parental units. Because what else do you get your son for his birthday than antique crash cymbals? There you go. Enough of that. So, we had a little change in our setup for today. We were going to have somebody called Mr. Melody as our guest today, but Mr. Melody had a prior engagement, so he's going to be here next week. But instead, I went to another one of the people that I know, one of my good friends who also has a musical last name. His name is Mr. Viola. No, it's a joke. His name is Mr. Songer. You know him, you love him, Mr. Songer, the band director at Chaska Middle School West. He is going to join us on WINsta Live today. So, Mr. Songer, are you ready? Are you ready? Go, Mr. Songer. Are you watching, Mr. Songer? Go. Request to join. Ready? Go. Mr. Songer is not requesting to join. Okay, well, that's okay. That's all right. We can move on to other things, and we'll come back to Mr. Songer coming back. All right, so here we go. The activities, the challenges. Not very many people have been participating in the challenges. Don't forget to send me a photo of you practicing your instrument in a super crazy place. That'd be great. Love to make a collage of those. And here we go. Hold on, we're moving on. Mr. Songer, are you there? You're doing it, Mr. Songer. You're doing exactly. We're gonna go back because he's on. Mr. Songer, waiting for CMSW music. This is my favorite part of the show, don't you think? All right, who we got? We got somebody out there. It's what they call dead air.
Hey, I'm here.
Mr. Songer. Hi. It was probably a user error on my part.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done this before, so it's good to be here. I'm ready to jam with you.
All right. So are you coming to us from your basement too?
I am basement band director number 2.
Hashtag basement band director number 2. Great. Everybody wave to Mr. Songer. So Mr. Songer is going to talk about something later, and I'm going to ask him about it. But before he does that, we are going to play a song for you, and we have not rehearsed this because I changed it on him about 10 minutes ago. So we are going to attempt to play "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." So if you know the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," you can try it with us. All right, you ready?
Sing loud, sing proud.
Okay, sing loud, sing proud. A whim a wet, 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 a whim a wet. Here we go. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, lion sleeps tonight. Oh, away, she said. Oh, go. Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna take a flute solo.
Take it away. Well, that was special. There were a lot of hearts flying by on the side of the screen. I don't even know what that means, but they were.
It was something.
It was something. So, so thanks for coming in on such short notice. I appreciate you being here today.
It's great to be here. It's great to have so many people watching here today too.
What is it? 6? What are we at? We love you, 6 people.
Those 6 people are amazing people.
I know it. They are. They're great. Okay, so do you want to say? Do you want to talk about what the crazy, insane stuff we've been talking about summer music? That how that might look in the case of COVID-19.
Yeah, so every summer we have summer jazz band, marching band, garage band, all those classes. And so what it's looking like is we're going to have to teach some of those things online this year. So we're going to do like online ukulele and guitar classes, which is cool. That's not like really out of the ordinary. But we're going to do like weird things like have the movie band like rehearse their music like online through Google Meet, and then the last day we all meet in one of the school's parking lots, and we park like 10 feet away from each other, and Mr. Prescott and I stand in the middle of the parking lot and we play like Hedwig's theme or A Whole New World or whatever. Want to play? Yeah. So
I forgot
it. Or a bunch of those songs.
Yeah.
So it'll be a parking lot concert with social distancing. And it'll be all good. We'll be making music, and everyone will be safe, and we'll all be having a good time. So yeah, and then the other one that I think is really entertaining is we're gonna maybe do a marching band, where this is the really weird one, where your mom or dad's gonna be driving their car like really slow as you walk next to their car or behind their car or in front of their car. Hopefully they wouldn't run you over. And then you play your instrument, and then on their car radio, we'd have it set up some way to make the music come out of the car, like the backtrack of the song.
Yeah.
And then you're playing, let's say you're playing like We Will Rock You. And you're like, and then you walk by, and then your friend walks by in the car behind you and their parents' car, and then the next parent's car, and there's like 25 cars with people playing their instruments. And we just march down the neighborhood streets, like right down the street you live in. And then who knows, maybe we'll throw some candy out and we'll have some flag twirlers, and it'll be marching band in a whole new form.
Yeah, and Mr. Songer, as you and I have talked about it too, this is like a page from the Disney World playbook, right? Because if anybody's been to Disney World and seen those magical, mystical parades or whatever they're called, isn't that where this all comes from, right?
Absolutely. If you've ever been to a parade where they pump in music, you have to have it all coordinated. So if I'm standing at one end of the street, you're standing in the middle of the street, it all sounds like it's blending together. So that's what we're kind of envisioning. So we'll see if we can make that happen. I think this might be the best summer ever to be in marching band.
I agree. Totally. I can't wait. And, I think, can we just say right now on this IG live show, make it official that, we will officially be known as the Safety Green Marching Machine from this point forward. That's just how we'll be referred.
Yeah, definitely. Safety Green, Marching Machine, I think would be a great name for the group. Am I wearing that shirt today,
What?
actually?
What?
Oh, my goodness. There's no way. How about that?
Whoa.
Look at, it's the UW Eau Claire shirt. Oh,
What?
I got your hopes.
What's a blue goal?
What's a blue goal?
What's a blue goal?
It's kind of safety green. It's more like dull.
Yeah.
Not safety.
So,
like, what's the opposite of safety?
Well, danger.
Danger. It's dangerous green.
Danger yellow. Okay, so check this out. I am wearing a vintage Pioneer Ridge T-shirt when we thought these were going to be our colors. We thought that this maroon and this gold were going to be the colors of Pioneer Ridge. That was way back in 2009, but I think East stole those colors. Well, chose those colors, and so we ended up with Packer colors, despite Mrs. Miller's, who doesn't have a cheese head sitting right by? I don't have a.
Always prepared.
I don't have a cheese head, but I have a head. So
that would look good on that head, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how we would do that. Before we go on, can we have a Brady Bunch moment? You look up, and I'll look down. Okay, ready? Here's a story. All right, that was for Mr. Klumbarski. I know Mr. Klumbarski's a huge Brady Bunch fan, isn't he? Right? All right.
Mr. Klumbarski used to be my roommate.
Is that right? Tell us about that. What was that like?
When I first started teaching here, I needed a place to live, and he had just bought his first house with his wife, and they needed to make some extra money. So he said, "Hey, Songer, why don't you come rent out a room in our house in Shakopee?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." So I actually lived with Mr. Klumbarski and his wife for 4 years.
Is that right? Wow.
And they were awesome. It was before they had kids. In fact, when I moved out, they just had said they were going to have their first child.
Wow.
And we had a blast living together for 4 years in Shakopee, over by the Shakopee Target.
Did you watch a lot of Brady Bunch or SpongeBob? Because I know he's a big SpongeBob fan too, I think.
We did, and we watched a lot of Cleveland Browns football games because he's a big Cleveland sports fan.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's cool. That's a good story. So let's talk about one more thing, and then I'm going to let you go because I know you're a busy guy. You and I just got selected to do something, didn't we? Pretty exciting news. Mr. Songer and I, we put in a thing to do a thing. Wait, can I be more specific? We put in a proposal to speak at a convention, and it's the National Music Convention. They call it NAFME, National Association for Music Education. And Mr. Songer did a lot of writing work, and I put together a video, and we conferred about it, and we were accepted to present. We just found out yesterday. So, Mr. Songer, where are we going?
We're going to.
You got this.
We're going to Disney World.
Woo! Yay!
My ears are flapping. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, I am pumped. I'm pumped too. Yeah, so we get to go to Florida in the after times, whatever that's like. We'll sit 3 rows apart on the airplane, but it'll be good. We'll wear our masks and we'll be socially distant.
We might be the only 2 on Space Mountain because they might only let 2 people ride it at a time. You're going to have to wait in line for 7 hours, but you'll get to go on it just with 2 people.
I'm already waiting in line for it right now.
Right now, you got your fast pass.
Actually, I went
so fast pass.
I went by Home Depot today, and I could not believe the line at Home Depot. It was just like out and around the place. Just insane. Crazy.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, everyone needs to get their flowers and their mulch and their whatever they're putting out in their lawn. So what are you going to do?
Got to wait in line. All right.
Hey,
anybody have any questions for Mr. Songer? I'm looking at the comments, and I haven't been really paying attention, but I don't see any comments. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds for comments. For questions for Mr. Songer. Mr. Songer.
I see a Bring Me. I saw Go Packers.
Oh, that's great. Good. That's nice.
Yeah, I wish we could bring students, but sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Who knows? Okay. Well, Mr. Songer, thanks so much for being here. It's great that you could join us on Instagram Live today. And I'm just going to put up. You want to plug your show? I'll give you a chance to plug your show.
Hey, you can. Yeah, and I see one or 2 of my students have joined you here, so it's really great to see you here. But yeah, if you want to come watch our Crazy West Instagram Lives every weekday at 10 a.m., and we're doing a really fun one tomorrow called Ask Songer. So you can ask me anything. You can try to stump me with knowing music things. You can just have legitimate school questions. One kid asked me for my credit card number last time, so you never know what kind of questions you get.
Don't give it. Just leave the 3-digit code off.
And then Friday, I'll do a lot like what you do, Mr. Prescott, where I love your theme song. So we'll be doing some songs where you just shout out, give me a topic, and I'll try to come up with a song on the spot about that topic.
That sounds great. I can't wait.
Good times.
All right. Well, hey, thanks again for being here. And we'll catch up with you later. I'm going to X you out now.
Go Pioneer Ridge. You guys rock.
All right. See you later, Mr. Songer. All right. I just removed Mr. Songer. Hey, we're back. So thanks for that. I want to give you a couple of announcements. And the announcements that I have are this. We've got a Louis Armstrong Brain Pop that's due this week. There's a Make Music Today assignment that is due on Friday. You should be working on your full band song because I'm going to be assembling your parts to make a complete version of City Life for 6th grade, Lost Woods Fantasy for 7th grade, and Resplendence for 8th grade. So be working on your part, record it along, listening to it, and then it'll hopefully be a good track for that. There'll be some Google Meets this week, so check Classroom for those dates and times. They'll be on Google Classroom, and then if you can join the meet, please do, just to hang and say hello and such. Continue to work on your solo. Many of you have already selected your solo, and some of you have already shared your recording with me. And then this is not for the contest. This is just for something that I'd like you to do by the end of the year, please. So like May 29th or something like that. And next week we're gonna have a new ensemble challenge, which I'll give you some information about in a video on Monday morning. So that's next week's ensemble challenge. And then don't forget to send your attendance every day. And then also remember that Fridays we'll have an advisory and a win. So stop in with a Google Meet for your advisor and check out a win time on Friday. So who knows what mine will be? I'm sure it'll be great. So, all right. What else we got? That's about it. Oh, I was going to tell you, I'm going to do a bonus Instagram live tomorrow at 10:30. And it won't be as exciting as this, but it'll just be different. I'm going to read a story just from this. I'm going to read about a musician from the lives of the musicians. So if you want to learn anything about a classical musician, composer, I'm going to read about Antonio Vivaldi. When Mrs. K was on a couple weeks ago, last week maybe, she talked about Vivaldi's Four Seasons. And so we're going to learn a little bit about Vivaldi tomorrow. That's at 10:30 tomorrow on Instagram Live right here. And there you go. Oh, yeah. Make up a musical nickname for yourself. Share it with me. Also, share me pictures of where you're doing your playing your instruments. All right. Now, Rachel, you can't call in. All right. But this is the segment that we called. It used to be called "Give Me 2 Questions." I'm going to call it "Give Me 3 Questions" now. So it goes like this: Give me 3 questions. Give me 3 questions, Mr. Prescott. Don't give me no more. The first person to ask to join. Right now, I'm going to say, boom, join, and then I'm going to ask you 3 questions. All right, Rachel, you can't because you did it last week. Who's going to be? Who's going to be? Who's going to be? While we're waiting, I will answer the question about results from solo ensemble. Hopefully by the end of this week. That's my ultimate plan. We've had a few hiccups in that whole process. Solo ensemble judging, but we have it ironed out right now. So hopefully by the end of the week, we'll get those results. So anybody want to join? Anybody want to answer 3 questions? Anybody want to answer 3 questions? Anybody want to join? Hello. Okay. Well, apparently nobody wants to be asked 3 questions today, so that's okay. So we'll just move on. So I guess that brings us to the closing themes. Oh, wait. I bought a new snack today at Target. Oh, wait, somebody has asked. It's Amanda Hilgendorf. We're waiting for Amanda. Amanda, are you there? Amanda? Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you in your basement?
Kind of.
That does not count as one of my 3 questions, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So my first question for you is, what did you have for breakfast today?
What did I have for breakfast? I had a granola bar.
Wow. What flavor? That doesn't count.
It was an almond one. It had like almond butter.
That's great. I walked to the bakery in my neighborhood because only one day a week they make donuts, and that day is Wednesday. So I walked over there
and you got donuts?
And I got donuts. Yeah, they were delicious. Well, I had one. It was delicious.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. My next question for you is, when is your birthday?
November 24th.
Wow. Does that ever fall on Thanksgiving?
It does.
And what's that like?
You just get a lot of food for your birthday, so.
How can you go wrong? A lot of food on your birthday?
I know, exactly.
All right. And this is the last question for you, all right?
Okay.
Have you practiced the trumpet today?
No.
Okay, I won't tell Mr. Swanson.
Okay. That's good. Don't tell him. I'll do it at some point.
And I'm not going to ask you when the last time you practiced your trumpet was.
Oh yeah, that one definitely not.
Yeah, off limits. Well, hey, thanks
Off
for
limits.
joining me. I appreciate you joining me on Instagram Live. I mean, WINsta Live, as they say.
WINsta Live.
WINsta Live. And thanks for following me on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I had to.
Good to see you. Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
joining us. Bye-bye. All right, that was Amanda. She played trumpet at Pioneer Ridge. She was awesome. Well, she still is awesome. So, all right, we're going to shut it down now. All right, I showed you these. I love these things. I got them at Target today when I went there. All right, so here we go. So we're going to call it a WINsta Live. A WINsta Live. A WINsta Live. A WINsta Live. WINsta Live. A WINsta Live. WINsta Live. WINsta Live. All right, hey, thanks for joining me today on WINsta Live. There'll be a bonus Instagram Live tomorrow at 10:30 to hear about Vivaldi. And I miss you all. I miss being in the band room with you, making music with you, and we are just plugging along the best that we can. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Have a great day.